Welcome to the Ingress Insights podcast, hosted by Pokemon Trainer Jay. Ingress Insights is a podcast about the Niantic game Ingress. Listen each week for the latest news, updates and rumours. Let us know your thoughts by leaving a voice message or emailing us at the links in the show notes.
Additional intel available.
Hello agents, welcome to the 52nd episode of the Ingress Insights podcast. In this week's episode, we'll be going over the Erase Memories global campaign that's already started, as well as the second Sunday campaign that will have started in most regions when you listen to this podcast, as well as a few little news and updates on things that have changed. And so first of all, I'll start talking about the Anomalies season, as we always do, and that will cover the Erase Memories Global Op campaign, which has now started and runs until the 27th of October. By the time you listen to the podcast, the global campaign for Erase Memories will have already started. It started on the 12th of October at 12 AM local time, and it concludes on the 27th of October at 11:59 PM local time. This campaign is worth Anomaly season points, so 200 season points will be awarded to the factions based on the number of bounties claimed by their faction proportionally during the challenge, rounded to one decimal place. So you are contributing to the anomaly even if you're not attending one in person. Thanks to an agent called It's Windy, so that's It's with a Z and 3 Y's on Windy. They've published the full list of the 9 assignments that are assigned during this global campaign. For these, you need to complete 2 of the 3 to advance to the next stage. I'm currently myself on assignment 2. Now I'm going to run through a quick breakdown of what's in each one. So for the first assignment, you can recharge 40,000 XM, which are 20 portals, and earn 40 glyph points. Again, you only need to complete 2 of those to advance to the next stage. Assignment 2 is deploy 40 resonators, destroy 40 resonators, hack 40 portals. Assignment 3 is deploy 20 mods, destroy 20 links, create 20 links. And then for the 4th assignment, which gets you the base level of the badge, that's earning 80 glyph points by doing glyph hacks, destroying 20 fields, and creating 20 fields. Again, just doing 2 of those 3. You can do all 3 if you wish. Assignment 5 asks you to capture 20,000 MU by making fields, capture 40 portals, or drone hack 10 portals. Again, you can just do 2 of those, and then you move on to assignment 6, which is deploying 40 mods, recharging 80,000 XM, and uploading 20 scans. For that, you do get 1 Apex. That's for completing 2 of those 3 on there. Assignment 7 is destroy 40 links, create 40 links, reclaim 20 Machina portals. Assignment 8 is deploy 60 resonators, destroy 60 resonators, earn 100 overclock points. So as a reminder, if you see a small diamond on a portal, that means it's overclockable, and you can activate that by being within 20 meters of the portal and then selecting overclock on there, and then doing a kind of AR glyph hacking thing with the cube that's there. You may not have any nearby, so it's great that you only need to do 2 of those 3, so if you can't do any overclocking, you can at least deploy 60 resonators and destroy 60 resonators and move on to the next assignment. Then the final one, you need to capture 40,000 MU, capture 60 portals, or claim 7 kinetic capsules. Once you've done 2 of those 3 and then claimed the assignment on there, you'll be rewarded with the advanced level badge, which is the kind of purple and gold one you can get on there. I should have mentioned for the previous time of completing assignment 8, you do also get another Apex for doubling your AP, and you can repeat these up to once a day. So if you're somewhere at a high traffic level and you can get through all these in a single day, I don't think I can, then you can go through and repeat them all for, I think, repeat awards. I don't think anyone's done it twice as yet, but you can go through it there. I think this is quite good that you only need to complete 2 out of 3 to advance to the next stage, but there's 9 assignments this time round. The badge for this, is worth mentioning, is diamond shaped. Some people have said it reminds them of the Pokemon Go gym badges. It reminds me of the Pokemon Burst stones, if anyone's read that manga, for that kind of shape, and then it reminds people of Evangelion. So I like it, but obviously there's some agents who don't like the different shape medals and won't be striving to earn it. Completely fine, but it does help towards the factions for winning the anomaly, and things were obviously very, very close last time, so anything can be done to give your faction and edge I think you should be doing. Next, I'm going to move it in and talk about Second Sunday, which is happening now as this is the podcast and has changed for the first time as well. Even though I'm recording this podcast on Saturday, because we do have some agents in New Zealand who live in the future, we do have details for Second Sunday early on, so I've been able to talk about those. So thank you to those agents that have shared details about what's happening for Second Sunday, and that's what I'll talk about next.
Tomorrow is today, and today is yesterday. You heard me.
Today is also Second Sunday in most regions, and this time around, as promised by Niantic for a little while, it's changed. So you can now do some different actions to increase your Second Sunday medal count. All of these appear under the campaign tab, where you've got your daily bounties, things like that normally. So it says that you complete exploration focus bounties and contribute to the Second Sunday medal in this monthly campaign. And these come via the agent Monster Fish Tank. So you can see there'll be an assignment for completing 6 all-time unique missions, which is something that's been done before for Second Sunday. So if that's the way you complete it before, you can still complete it that way, and that gets you 1 AP as well, hilariously. You can also earn scout control on 5 portals, visit 5 all-time unique portals, or reclaim 20 Machina portals. They get you a pity's worth of AP for claiming them, but once you've completed one of those, you don't have to do all of them. Then you'll claim that and get a tick on your Second Sunday medal account. You can only claim one, so don't try and clear them all and then assume you can get a little bit of extra AP on there or extra ticks on your Second Sunday badge. So decide on the one that you want to focus on, and then you can get your Second Sunday medal in that way. Again, this will run every second Sunday of the month, as implied, from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. local time. So if you still like completing 6 all-time unique missions, you can still do that. But then if you prefer to do scans or reclaim Machina portals to get your Second Sunday medal, or visiting all-time unique portals, you can do that instead. I don't know what I'll be doing for this time round. I've got quite a few nearby portals that don't have any scout controllers on them, so scanning 5 of those would be a pretty easy way for me to get the badge, as would reclaiming some Machina portals that are nearby. So I'll probably put up a poll on the podcast to see the way that you're earning it this time around, so please do let me know your choice on there. That's all the updates we have for anomaly rated news, but I guess this next part is sort of related because it's got the anomaly logo on it. So we have had an update to the Ingress Prime app that came out on the 11th of October, and there is a version 2.152.1 where they've updated the app icon for the Erase Memories Anomaly season, updated game engine and platform service bug fix and performance improvements, and fixed agent damage indicator on the map screen. That last one is something that I didn't mention previously, but what happened when you're attacking portals is you just see a 0 appear above your avatar. So like you're taking 0 damage when obviously you were taking some damage from attacking portals. So it's a bit weird to see the red 0 pop up all the time. As for the erased memories anomaly icon, it's the Ingress icon, but as playing cards and red triangles being the 3 of diamonds. So it looks a bit strange to me, but I guess it's alright for the kind of playing card motif that they're going with for the Erased Memories season. Due to this, and with playing cards being used in magic tricks, people expect the character Misty Hannah to appear at some point, but whether she does or not during the anomaly season, I don't know, it's not clear. But that's all about it for the update. So next I'll move on to the recent news posts about 10 years of Ito-En and SoftBank, as well as being Ingress's 12th year and Niantic's 9th year this quarter. The Ingress team are celebrating 10 years of their alliance with Ito-En and SoftBank. Obviously, we've got the Ito-En Plus and Minus and the SoftBank Ultra Link in the game as part of that sponsorship deal. The team published a post on the 10th of October saying, "Agents, get ready for an important milestone. A decade ago, evidence emerged that revealed details about 2 early pioneers in exotic matter studies, Ito-En and SoftBank. Since then, they have remained at the forefront of XM research and development, resulting in the creation of the Ito-En transmuters, as well as the SoftBank Ultralink. To commemorate this milestone, expect the following from the 10th of October to the 31st of October 2024. So there'll be ornamented portals on Ito-En and SoftBank portals. So there'll be highlight on the map to mark the occasion and commemorate these XM pioneers. Portals will be ornamented in 3 batches for 1 week per batch. Daily fracas, so every day at 10 am, ornamented portals will be fracked. New glyphs will also be appearing in late October, so research associated with Ito-En have uncovered the Refresh glyph, echoing their refreshing teas and beverages which revitalise you for your Ingress adventures. SoftBank's cutting-edge labs have discovered the Speed glyph, an appropriate discovery given their lightning-fast network which helps keep countless agents connected in the field. Speed also acts as a glyph command, limiting hack output to portal keys only, a useful addition to your next strategic linking operation. Join us as we hack, glyph and commemorate these important supporters of the Ingress community. If you've been around on Ingress for a while, you remember there were some other supporters previously, so we had the Access Shields and the MUFG caps and the Circle K cubes and the Lawson cubes, things like that, that obviously changed to be Hypercube kinetic capsules and various other changes as those sponsorship deals ended. But Ito-En and SoftBank have stuck around for quite a while, it seems. Happy with the sponsorship on both sides, I'd take from that. So there's this little mini event going on. Most of these portals, I believe, are in Japan only, so it's something, if you can travel there, you can access those, but I imagine for most people listening to this podcast, they'll just see it on the map. But people are looking forward to the new glyphs coming, especially the speed glyph, if you're trying to get keys for a recharge room or something like that, or a bigger linking operation, that would be very useful. The new glyphs haven't appeared yet. It does say late October, so I'd expect maybe the last few days of October it might pop up. But that's all that's happening for that. Let me know if you do manage to get to those portals, hack them, see what you get, and eager to see who discovers the first new glyphs first when they get added to the game. And looking ahead to 2025, there's a few little updates on there to provide for some fan things and cancellations, so I'll get into that firstly. First off, due to Hurricane Helene, the Augusta mission day, which was originally scheduled for November the 9th, is going to be postponed. So that will be rescheduled to Q1 or Q2 2025, just due to obviously the destruction it's caused to business facing closure, heavy damages, and the POCs for that expressed concern about the agent's ability to recover from the disaster and experience a quality mission day regarding it. It did also heavily impact one of the organisers of the events, as noted, where a tree fell on top of their house, essentially destroying it. There is a GoFundMe page to organise repairs for that house that I'll link to, and I'll link to details of the cancellation as well. So, obviously, not a great thing to have happened, and I understand them wanting to cancel the event and they need time to obviously recover themselves, get things sorted out. So hopefully they were able to reschedule it for Q1 or Q2 of 2025 and obviously get the house fixed up following that. On a lighter note for 2025, the Ingress agent Mr. Cheeks is looking to create an unofficial 2025 Ingress calendar, and he's asking for agents to send him photos of portals in your city or country for a chance to be part of that calendar. And you've got until the last day of October to send your photos direct to him via Telegram, and those will be posted up with the picture of the portal and name of the portal, and I believe a QR code that may take you to the portal link on the map, so that'll be nice. I'll link to the Telegram post mentioning this, and if you've got any great portal photos you can send those in. It was noted in a conversation I had with this agent that they don't have to be on the portal currently, so even if the photo you send in isn't on the portal but it is of the portal, then that'll still be great. Obviously I'd encourage you to submit it as a photo for the portal anyway to get an extra 500 AP and make the portal look better. But if you're kind of waiting for it to be accepted through Wayfair, not done anything like that yet, then you can still send in a photo of that object, trail marker, bridge, hall, whatever it is that you're taking a photo of, even if it's not currently on the portal. But I'll link to that on there. What I want to do next, agents, is just talk about some things that we're kind of waiting on from the Ingress team that have been mentioned. I won't talk about fit rewards because I went through that previously, but there are a few other bits that we're waiting to get updates on, so I just want to cover those before I get wrapped up.
Hit it.
The first thing that I'm curious about when it may get added, it may not, is the orange XM that we normally get regarding Halloween. So previous years it's come in early October and then lasted even way past October in some cases. It's just a simple change like the Pride XM colours that we get every June, to have the XM change to orange instead of white. Not sure why it's not happened. It wasn't mentioned in the updates, but we kind of expect it now every year, so it's a bit strange that it's not changed for me. It might be that it's just a bit too early for the Ingress team to start their Halloween event, because they generally start on like the 20th, 27th, sometimes even the 30th of the month. So maybe no one's thought about it, or they've been busy with other preparations for things like the global op and changing that. One other item that was mentioned when the Ingress community forums were announced to be closing was that we'd get a new Ingress player ambassador program before the end of the year. And just with lots of holidays coming up and things like that, I'm wondering when that will take place, because we're now on the 12th of October as I'm recording this. Generally, companies won't be around for a lot of December, so it gives us only about a month and a half for that to kind of get in place, get applications if they do applications, and set out what it is the Ingress player ambassadors will be doing as part of their roles. I haven't heard anything from the XMAs that have stayed on to say whether they know any more. Obviously, they probably couldn't tell me even if they knew, with NDAs, things like that. But I'm curious as to when that will kick off during the Erased Memory season, and one will see what the actual responsibility of the Ingress player ambassadors are. As I'm a Niantic Wayfarer ambassador, I hope they're kind of similar to what I do for Wayfarer, but for Ingress instead. But I'll have to wait and see if there's an application process, if people are just selected, put forward, or however it works, or whether the program is delayed until 2025 so they can get more of a grip on what they need to be doing. That's the only things that I can think of that were really missing, and I don't want to get into the fact Brian's still not written his post up for the Ingress Japanese calendar for back in December last year. To my knowledge, I've not checked recently, but that's all I can think of that we're missing. If you know anything else that we're missing that I can add into this section next time, let me know. But for now, I'll move on and get things wrapped up.
Hi, this is HP Lola, and you're listening to the Ingress Insights podcast.
Thank you, Agents, for listening to the 52nd episode of the Ingress Insights podcast. Next time around, we should be going through some more about the Erased Memories campaign. Should hopefully have a kind of midway update on there that we can go through and discuss. Maybe there'll be details about the Halloween event if we get one, or at least badges being relisted in the store, because after the 13th of October being second Sunday, there's nothing else in the calendar for October to move into November and December and start to end the year. In a future episode, I'll go over the previous Halloween events as well as we get closer to that time, see what happened there, like Trek or Treat Weekend and those kind of events that did happen previously. Seeing as I started the podcast with the Halloween badge mention, that only seems right to go through that. I'm also looking to try and organise some interviews and things for Year 12 of Ingress and some more Inverse Insights episodes, so keep an eye out for those as well. But if there's anything else you want me to cover or anything you think I've missed, let me know. But have a great day, agents. Happy hacking. Go out there and get your second Sunday medal in a variety of ways now. I'll speak with you next time. Thank you, agents, for listening to the latest episode of the Ingress Insights podcast. If you'd like to follow us on social media, you can do that on a few channels. So on Threads under the name ingress.insights, on Instagram under the name ingress.insights as well. Twitter/X, which posts episodes of the podcast, is under Ingress Insights, no dot in that one. And you can also watch these episodes on YouTube under Ingress Insights Podcast. You can send us a voice message by visiting the podcaster's Spotify page. And finally, you can buy Ingress Insights merch, such as mugs, pins, t-shirts, by going to freepublic.com/user/ingress-insights. And on there, you'll see all the designs that we've got listed at the moment. There are some new ones that will be coming up at some point soon, but you can buy your Ingress Insights mug, hats, t-shirts, tote bags, anything like that you want. Thank you again for listening. Hope you tune in next week. If you do like the show, please do rate it on the podcast service you're listening to. I look forward to speaking with you all about Ingress again.
Intel package transferred.